Welcome to the second episode of the tutorial videos for Skulldash Expanded Edition. So we'll be doing Tier 2 today, indicated here, Tier 2. We have level 5, 6, 7 and 8, followed by Boss 1. So we'll do the levels in order as before. And just to prove everything as before, all levels will be done on UV unless explained otherwise, so ultraviolence. So, Tier 2, we'll start with the Citadel. The Citadel is one of those levels that can be handled in a number of ways, but generally it's easiest to follow a certain path because then you don't have to backtrack that much. So, what I tend to do is I go straight across on that lift rather than up. That way you get a shotgun slightly early and you tackle this area without having to sort of recover it too many times. So we're going to do one trip up these stairs. We're going to ignore the other side for now. Kill the imps up here. Makes our life just a little bit easier later on, and fall down and grab these blue tokens here. Then we'll continue onwards in the direction we were. Don't worry about these two doors yet, we'll be going there shortly. To explain, one of the secrets is behind that door, which gets triggered by lowering the red key, which we're about to do as we go around this corner, so you want to save that bit for in a moment. See that barren marble texture on the wall there? That will lower down when the red key lowers, so that's one of the other secrets. There's two of them in a map, very close to each other. Another blood demon there, so it just has double health compared to the normal demon. Aside from that, there's nothing too special about it. I missed a token, look, we'll be going back there shortly. So the Baron spawns here, the wall lowers down, inviting you to go this way. Don't. Go this way instead, because this wall has now lowered when the Baron became available. And then the same has happened here, there used to be a Baron wall just there, but it's lowered, which allows you to get another red token. Missing those means you can't get 100%, so collecting the super shotgun will lower the trap with the Cackle and two demons. Be prepared for that, it's not particularly difficult, but might catch you off guard. Grab all three tokens from behind the wall and we'll progress. There's the Baron. I generally leave the Baron. So this red key was raised, it's now lowered, we can come and grab it. If you jump down the stairs, for some reason, the default wasn't set to default, which was very strange. I'm just going to test that, sorry for the clutter on the video. But I should be able to go over the top of these trees now, yes. Make sure you don't have infinite monster height and other such things enabled. It really does mess with the gameplay. So if you are used to, say, playing boom maps in GZ Doom instead of boom, yeah, be careful of that. So when you hit the switch behind this red key door here, all the lost souls appear. Have your super shotgun out and it's there, doddle. So we progress down into the darker depths. Be careful because this is your first introduction to the super shotgun guy, just here. If you take him out with a single super shotgun shot, he won't be able to one-shot you. But do watch out for him, he's very deadly. So this demon with the red eyes, very big tell it's a secret. That's a very poor square dragonfly, but there's a dragonfly there. Take out the shotgun guys, makes your life just that little bit easier. And grab this gold token. Now if we run back round, there's a switch here which lowers the pillar just here. Kill the demon. Now, be ready, you get a plasma gun, so it's nice and easy, but there is an arc file. And if you're really not careful, he could raise the super shotgun guy, so do be careful about that. There's a few chain gunners back here, so again, be prepared. But now you've got the plasma gun, they are very easy to kill. These guys spawn as the floor there is lowered. Again, not too threatening. That Baron can't get up here, so we don't need to worry about him. The last tokens are just here. Soul Sphere spawns there, and that is a Cackle Lantern, a Caca demon with double health and double projectile speed. so be very careful of those. You'll be seeing a few more of those in later levels, especially the community tier. Okay, so if we go back to tier 2, we've got level 6, Abandonment, which is a haunted mansion essentially. This level has a lot of translucent enemies, and it also has a custom enemy called the Shadow. You may have seen it in, well, every mod ever, so it should be quite a familiar being for you. Yes, from the very start of the level, if we turn to the right here, there's this little drain pipe which has the Shadow in and a secret token, so do go get that. Right in the door is a translucent imp. Very faint, very difficult to see, especially in these darker conditions. So do keep your eyes peeled. Not every enemy has to be killed, and that's the beauty of Skulldash, is it kind of promotes that type of gameplay. It's about speedrunning to a certain extent, so do try and be quick over necessarily complete. The only thing we need to be complete on is all the tokens. So killing off the shadows in the corner here will allow us to get our first rune of the mod. This rune is the Drain rune. So grabbing the Drain will allow us, I'm going to intentionally take damage here. Okay, so we're very low. If I shoot enemies, I now drain their health and gain it as my own. I think it's about 50% of the health we take from them. Might be entirely the lot, I'm not too sure. There's a secret here. If you shoot up there, you get a rocket launcher nice and early. Going through this door here, there's a Hell Knight, and the rocket launcher comes in handy straight away, making that a very easy fight. You can go over there to the maze early, but I prefer to go into the library this way. Be careful looking out for the spectres and other near invisible demons, and imps of course. We have another non-token related secret here. So there's a little hole, all the way over there's a shooty switch. If you shoot it, the berserk lowers. Admittedly, when you've got the berserk view, it makes the near invisible enemies even harder to see. But in return, you've just had a massive health boost and can one-punch most things, so it's a fair trade-off, I think. And it actually makes the level quite fun to go through with berserk, because it's coupled with the Drain rune, so you can be a lot more gung-ho and take a few more risks. So if we go this way, make sure we punch out the demons, or shoot them if you're not very good at punching like I'm not. Back in the starting area there's this little token here we may have missed, just be aware of that one. Now if we go back forward, we're now going to go outside towards the maze that I mentioned earlier. So we'll just circle around the outside of this particular courtyard first. Make sure we get all the tokens from the outside and all the tokens from the inside. There's a Hell Knight there. I personally don't ever bother shooting him because he's really not much of a threat. However, if you do get stuck like I just did by a bunch of demons, that Drain rune will come in handy, and this is almost like free health. So you can always come back and get health from him if you need to. We are running quite low on time with only 1 minute 20 left, so I'm going to pick up the pace. Run around the outside first, collect all the tokens from here, then go on the inside of the maze. So first there's an imp there, turn left, follow it around here, shoot the imp, go get the token. Now if we go back this way, then left, then right straight away. Yeah, this is it's a maze obviously, it's going to sound a bit insane. There's a switch here. Hitting the switch will give you access to a soul sphere. I believe it was a soul sphere, yep. But be careful when you go for that soul sphere. I'm running very low on time, so if we go right here and right again, go to the end, there's a token, and the one just before the token is the soul sphere, but there's a Hell Knight, so do watch out for that. Very low on time now. So we'll take the soul sphere, we'll get the, oh I missed a token, would you look at that. Grab this one, and then the last token is a green token just here. If we grab this one, that gives us a little time bonus of 15 seconds. The exit is just there. But if we go through the library really quickly to here, this is where the bonus item spawns for the 100% tokens. There we go. So with only 10 seconds left, that level is quite tight. At least when you're explaining to other people how to beat the level, it seems tight. Fun fact, that level was originally designed for deathmatch and then completely reshaped for single player purposes. So I decided it was too dark and just not fun in deathmatch. So that's why the change. Level 7. Now this one is inspired by Agent Spork's SP_simp2.wad. Mainly for the visuals, not necessarily the gameplay. This has its own unique effect, so time warp. The time is frozen when you join the level, which we'll see. So the game time is still travelling. However, all the enemies are suspended in time. Doesn't want to do anything to me. Not interested. So if we jump over the demons, we can grab the token early, then jump from the demons up to here for the secret blue token. If we run around, you want to be quite quick on this level. There's not much time, but it's a very small level. If you jump over most of the demons, you can get most, not all, but most of the tokens before activating any of the enemies. So hitting that switch gives you that sort of wall switching effect. Grab the chain gun, hit the switch, and the time re-enables. Also coupled with the music. So when I'm doing speedruns of this level, I usually jump on all the imps and demons' heads and run over them rather than shoot them. But for safety's sake, I'd rather shoot them and have a more survivalist approach when playing with these tutorial videos. So running over certain parts basically brings enemies to life. So if you run semi-speedily, you'll sort of realise something's triggered rather than run too far and then get ambushed by it. Such as all these demons. So when you go to the top of this hill, you'll see the Baron is now alive because we have 75% tokens, which gives us the ability to run past it and go to the exit. And we can also collect these, which will be the last tokens, and in the starting area is where the 100% token bonus item spawns. So you can stand here and shoot the Baron, or you can, if I can succeed, try and sidestep the Baron. I failed it, but there you go. Falling into the void. On the map is a little secret dragonfly just there. I know, they're all over the place. So this is tier 1, we've beaten tier 1, this is tier 2, we've now done 3 out of the 4 tier 2 levels. So we're going to do Water Station. This map is made entirely by Captain J3, or Capt J3, and features what I call a hot start, where enemies are already looking at you from the very start. They're not particularly strong, but because of the hot start nature, it might be worth starting with a bit of extra health from a previous level if you can make that a reality for yourself. So you don't need to go upstairs first, I just like to do it for the health bonuses. What you really need to do first is go down to this central area in the map. You get a super shotgun right from the start. And in addition to that, there's the switch here, which opens the door up there. We'll be going up there shortly, but first we'll run around the outside, grab the ammo and tokens to make our life a little bit easier later on. So if we run up here and make sure we've got all the tokens, we do. You can collect a ton of health bonuses as you go. Run around, and the first thing we want to do is this sort of jumping puzzle, if you will. So jump here, then try and strafe run and jump over to that platform. It's not the easiest jump, don't expect to get it first go. You probably will, but whoops. It's not the easiest. I think you can just run forwards to it, yeah, there you go. Which makes the strafe run fail a bit more embarrassing, I think. So finish off the Cacodemon, and then before we go any further, make sure you've got all the tokens from back here. And a bit of an old school secret, there's a wall with a slight bit of translucency and an imp and a token behind it, just here in this archway. Just walk through, grab the backpack and the token. Now hitting the switch will unveil 2 chain gunners and a blue key. The blue key itself is a trap as well. You don't need to kill everything here, it's up to you if you do or not. In the favour of time, we're going to go here and hit the blue switch. This opens up the whole outside area, and the bit that makes it very obvious it's a water station. So I like to try and take out the arachnotrons early, because they can pester you from long distances and cause a lot of pain if you're not ready for it. Just keep trying to sidestep out of the way. It's the easiest way to do it. There is a third one over this way. Just going to finish that off. There we go. So we're going to approach it from here, grab these tokens on our way towards the exit, which just opened. We've got 75%. Just down here to the right, if we jump down, go underwater, there is this little alcove down here with a ton of resources. 4 red tokens, which gives you 100 health, and a gold token, which gives you another 100 armor. Put them all together, and that's also a ton of points as well. Something in the region of about 52,000, I think. Don't stay underwater too long or you'll drown like I am now. And now we want to explore the outsides, so you can... There's a lowered bit just over here that you can swim to, jump up. Have at the imps that are generally just there as an irritation and a time waster. There's a green glow over here indicating the green token. There's also these tokens just here and here. Now that you've got everything, make your way to the exit, because the bonus item is there with the exit. There you go. So, this brings us on to our first boss, the lava golem. The lava golem is one of those bosses that, as a boss on its own, isn't very difficult. Once you get a bit closer, you can see more of the portal. These are sort of interactive portals. So I'm going to run on through and hopefully not die. Fingers crossed, hey. If you're a bit short on resources, such as armor, you can always run up to the edge and grab the tokens first before you start the fight, so you don't have to worry about doing it during the fight. There's 4 green tokens, so it's always good there. You could also save the red tokens for later if you wanted to, but I'm just going to grab them now for simplicity's sake. Hit the switch and get in a fight with the lava golem, sorry. So you want to keep a fair distance from him, because his close range move, the flamethrower, will cause you a lot of pain, and it also freezes you in place due to the pain, I assume. So you want to watch out for that one. His fireballs cluster, which can be painful. The weapons that you'll need do lower down, and every 20 seconds approximately he goes into his little cabin over there, and these platform things, holes I guess you'd call them, are essentially cannons that launch his fireball projectile in a wide range of directions. Going to take out the Mancubi, and there's a super shotgun over here as well. Oh, it doesn't help if you miss though, does it? There we go. So he's gone into his cubby hole. He's nice and safe. To begin with, before the arena expands, it's just this bottom floor. So if you see him going in there, come straight up here. He'll always spawn in the middle after that attack as well. So if you're desperate to get some hits on him, then be prepared for him to appear in the middle after his sequenced attack. Now, after you hit 50%, the outer ring opens up, which reveals a few cacodemons, hell knights, and normal demons. It's generally a good idea to try and take care of them, but be warned that the extra projectile cannons have now opened up, and you can see they're in action right now. They fire in 8 directions, so they actually shoot themselves for like 3 of the shots or so. So do be warned, they are very likely to cover most of the area, so you generally want to make sure you're out of sight of any of them. Killing the cacodemons and demons and imps and such, not imps, hell knights, do make it a lot easier for yourself, because then you can focus more on the boss without having to worry about the potential of being hit from behind or any other such issue. So a good place if you want a safe spot is just here where I'm standing, behind this wall and this wall. So if you need a safe spot, just go here. The lava golem is able to teleport seemingly at random. It is mostly at random, to be fair, and that can go anywhere in the currently unlocked areas of the arena, so do watch out for that. I've noticed I'm very low health, so we're going to go and pick up a few medkits. There's a few scattered all around the level. Try to watch out for falling rocks from the ceilings. Generally they fall where the lava is. There's also 3 red tokens right here at the southern part of the map, so do watch out for that. There he is. In this particular level, not necessarily in every boss level, but I know in this one for certain, if you kill the boss, all of the, like I just did, all the additional enemies die with him, and the level gets beaten instantly. Not necessarily the case with all other levels, so do be careful on other bosses. So that concludes tier 2. I'll be uploading this to YouTube shortly. So we've got bonus 1 to do, and we've now got bonus 2. I did decide, based on the previous video, I will be saving the bonuses and doing a video of them all together, including bonus 4, which is there, and bonus 3, which is there. There is also a 5th bonus, so to speak, also considered level 21, which is in tier 5, once you've beaten the whole game 100%. So we'll be dealing with that soon. But the next tier will be tier 3, which is this outdoors area. We have level 9, which is Jungle Altar. Level 10, which is to Hell and back. Level 11, Liquidation. Level 12, Black Death, which was inspired by Nullspace Jr. And then the boss, the Dark Inquisitor in the Emerald Inquisition. That is all for this video, so thank you very much everyone for your time, and good luck.